Yo, what is going on, guys? It is me, Pure Orange, and today I am bringing you another video on Infinite Warfare. This time it's going to be a bit of a different one. I've said it in a couple of videos beforehand. It's just a tips and tricks video, if you will. I'm just going to try and explain how you can stay alive a bit longer and get your streaks. This gameplay in the background, it's not the best example. As you can see, I've just died. But I do stay roughly around the edge of the map, especially towards like the end of the game. Oh god! I pop into the middle of the map a couple of times, but there we go. But yeah, first trick, really, start with the basics. All right, pay attention to your minimap. If you've got a UAV, that always helps. But you can always like know where people are by paying attention to the minimap, and then that way you can sort of expect to find enemies, you know, and you've got the advantage over them that way. If you're running Ghost and a silencer, you're at a bigger advantage that way as well, and that will primarily help you out big time. And that concludes tip number 1. The second tip really is, like I said, I brought it up a little bit at the start, is to really sort of stay to the edge of the map. Because that way, like every enemy pretty much is, everybody is drawn to the center of the map normally. Like, it's weird, but they always do. So if you can stick to the edge of the map, pop in a couple of times if you're sort of chasing after someone, but try and stick to the edge of the map so that way you can flank enemies. You can sort of single them out instead of finding them in groups. That will generically happen, singling enemies out, which will really help you out, because if you get overrun and it's just you, and you're a bit fucked really. And combine this with the UAV, you can expect to find either one or just 2 people. You basically know what's going to be around the corner by paying attention to your minimap. And that's pretty much it for tip 2, sorry. I can't fucking count, alright? Give me a break! Tip 3, this is tip 3 by the way, this isn't tip 2, this is tip 3, alright? I can count, alright? Basically, you want to be comfortable with the gun you're using. This is pretty much the biggest one. Oh, nice. But yeah, basically, you want to sort of know what your gun is capable of. If you've not used a gun before and you're going for streaks, I would probably advise playing against bots first with that gun, just so you get familiar with it. This probably sounds like common sense, but like if you're using a submachine gun, you're probably going to want to be close up, you know, close quarters with everyone, just so you've got that advantage and you can sort of spray them and kill them really quickly because they're fast fire rates. And with assault rifles, you're going to be wanting to keep your distance. You're going to want to aim for the head. You're going to want to stay in cover, and you're going to want to just, you know, like get your shots on before they get their shots on you first. But yeah, like it varies with different guns. Like with the K-bar, for example, right? You're going to want to, with the K-bar, it's very fast fire rates, so it doesn't really matter if you're up close and personal with an enemy, because you've got a pretty good chance of outgunning them, basically. However, with the Nova in this gameplay, like you've seen, it's pretty slow and sluggish, but you know, you can work around that by keeping your distance and focusing primarily on getting like high shots on your enemy at a distance, so therefore you can outgun them faster. And that basically is tip 3. Okay, that is tip 3. Last and final tip I would probably say that I personally apply to my games is pay attention to what's going on around you. So say if you see like a skull like that, for example, you know that there's going to be an enemy around there somewhere, unless it's a sniper shot. Okay, so if you know where an enemy is dying, or where an enemy has died, you are going to you're gonna know to expect an enemy coming around that corner, or you know, out of that building or wherever it may be. You are gonna want to expect that person to come out. That is just what's gonna happen. If you see bullets flying, same rule applies. You're gonna expect someone to be around there. The more you pay attention to what's going on around you, the better your chances are going to be. But yeah, that basically is it for this video. Hopefully you guys, like, it helps you. If it does, comment down below what you think. Tell me what you apply to your games. Drop a like if it does help. Subscribe to see more stuff. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.